By day, I work in finance. Well, at least I used to.
I consistently hit my numbers, but unfortunately I decided to hit my boss's.
By night, I'm a stand-up comedian.
But I always found that bringing a guy home was a lot like the weather report, you know, because I never knew how many inches I was gonna get or how long it would last.
I grew up in Denver, Colorado. I service comedy clubs, weddings, bar mitzvahs, corporations. The first time I did stand-up comedy, I was 26 years old, and I was always kind of known as the funny kid. I would always tell jokes. I loved hearing jokes. I loved repeating jokes, making people laugh. It was always so much fun for me. So when I picked up a mic and did stand-up comedy, I never looked back.
What drives me absolutely nuts though is when you compliment somebody on something they're wearing and they gotta turn around and tell you the price of it. Like if I'm like, hey, nice shirt, and you're like, thanks, Kohl's, $19.99. But it's only the cheap shit. Because if I were to go to him and say, hey, nice shirt, and he turned around and said, thanks, Prada, $900, he'd be an asshole.
I love making people laugh. There's nothing that brings me more joy and more happiness than bringing a smile and laughter to somebody. Why I use Flinja? Well, I get to actually see who's hiring me. And being a female and being hired to go to different events, you want to make sure you're safe, most importantly. And I also like it because people can not only read my bio, they can see videos about me, they can see my photos. It's almost like a Facebook, but it's aimed and geared towards work. So I know that people, when they're viewing my profile, they're not just sitting there looking at me, they're actually interested in something that I can actually offer them. And that's why I use Flinja.